We've reviewed a lot of multi-tools over the years, and most of them follow the same formula. You get a fixed set of tools, and that's pretty much what you're stuck with for the life of the multi-tool. The new ROXON Flex Titan takes a very different approach. Instead of giving us a fixed tool set, it combines ROXON's Flex modular system with the Phantom interchangeable blade system, creating one of the most customizable multi-tools we've seen so far. On paper, it sounds like the ultimate solution for EDC users, DIY ERs, mechanics, outdoor enthusiasts, and anyone who likes carrying a multi-tool that's tailored to their specific needs. But does it actually deliver in the real world? Let's take a closer look. Right out of the box, the Flex Titan feels like a serious piece of gear. This isn't one of those lightweight multi-tools that disappears in your pocket. It's built around a heavy-duty platform with full-size pliers, full-size scissors, modular implements, interchangeable blades, and G10 handle scales. ROXON lists the weight at just over 311 grams, so it definitely has some heft to it. The first thing we noticed is how solid everything feels. The G10 scales provide a secure grip, even if your hands are wet or dirty. And the entire tool feels built for actual work rather than occasional use. The fit and finish are surprisingly good, and nothing feels loose or cheap. The overall design is also fairly compact, considering how much functionality is packed inside. When closed, it measures just over 4 inches long, making it easy enough to carry in a pouch, backpack, vehicle kit, or tool bag. Let's start with the centerpiece of any multi-tool, the pliers. The Flex Titan comes with full-size needle nose pliers, regular pliers, wire cutters, and replaceable cutting edges. ROXON clearly designed these to handle more demanding tasks than what you'd normally expect from a modular multi-tool. In actual use, the larger plier head gives you noticeably better leverage than smaller multi-tools. Whether you're tightening hardware, pulling wire, bending metal, or working on gear repairs, the pliers feel strong and confidence-inspiring. We also like the fact that the wire cutters are replaceable. That's a feature usually found on more premium multi-tools, and it helps extend the lifespan of the tool. For vehicle kits, emergency kits, workshop use, and everyday repairs, these pliers are definitely one of the strongest selling points of the Flex Titan. One feature that immediately stood out to us is the inclusion of full-size scissors. A lot of multi-tools include scissors, but they're usually tiny and feel more like an afterthought. That's not the case here. The Flex Titan uses large spring-loaded scissors that are designed for real cutting tasks. ROXON specifically upgraded the scissor design with improved materials and damping components for smoother operation. In practical use, these scissors handle everything from packaging materials and zip ties to rope and general utility work. For office use, workshop use, and everyday carry, we honestly found ourselves reaching for the scissors almost as often as the blade. If you're the type of person who frequently uses scissors throughout the day, this alone could be a major reason to consider the Flex Titan. Now let's talk about the feature that makes this multi-tool unique. The Flex Titan isn't just a multi-tool, it's a platform. The Flex system allows you to swap implements whenever your needs change. Instead of carrying tools you never use, you can remove them and install tools that actually fit your workflow. ROXON designed the Titan with 4 short implement slots and 2 long implement slots, giving users a huge amount of flexibility. The swapping process is surprisingly simple. Unlock the implement, slide it out, and replace it with another compatible tool. No special tools are required for the swap process. The available ecosystem is already pretty extensive. You can add files, screwdrivers, saws, rope cutters, chisels, fishing tools, bicycle repair tools, T-shank adapters, wire strippers, bit drivers, and many other specialized implements depending on your needs. This means the same multi-tool can be configured for camping, overlanding, vehicle maintenance, EDC, workshop use, or emergency preparedness. That's something most traditional multi-tools simply can't do. One thing we really appreciate is ROXON's dual locking system. The Flex Titan includes a secondary safety toggle that prevents accidental deployment of the modular implements. When the safety lock is engaged, the tools can't be released. Once disengaged, you can press the release button and access the modular tools normally. This may seem like a small detail, but it's actually important for a multi-tool built around interchangeable components. The last thing you want is an implement accidentally releasing while you're carrying the tool. The system feels secure and gives us confidence that the modular design won't compromise safety. The second half of the Flex Titan's appeal comes from the Phantom Blade system. Instead of locking users into a single blade forever, ROXON allows blade swapping here as well. The Titan ships with a D2 steel blade, but users can replace it with other compatible Phantom blades depending on their intended use. The included D2 blade offers good edge retention and solid everyday cutting performance. What makes this system interesting is that you're not limited to a single blade style. If your needs change, your blade can change too. That's something we almost never see in the multi-tool market. One thing we liked while evaluating the Flex Titan is that it isn't limited to outdoor use. Sure, it works great for camping, overlanding, hiking, and emergency preparedness, but we can easily see it being useful in an office, workshop, garage, or warehouse. The scissors handle packaging. The blade opens boxes. The pliers help with quick repairs. The file can smooth rough edges. The saw can handle small cutting tasks. Instead of carrying multiple dedicated tools, you're essentially carrying one customizable toolkit. That's really where the Flex Titan starts making sense. Not quite. The biggest drawback is also the thing that makes it impressive: size. At over 300 grams, this isn't a lightweight EDC multi-tool. It's significantly larger and heavier than many traditional pocket multi-tools. If you're looking for something ultra-compact that disappears in your pocket, this probably isn't it. There's also the reality that the modular ecosystem can become addictive. Finally, some users may never fully utilize the modular capabilities. If you prefer a traditional fixed multi-tool and rarely customize your gear, you may not benefit from what makes the Flex Titan special. The ROXON Flex Titan isn't trying to compete with traditional multi-tools. It's trying to replace several tools with one customizable platform. What makes it impressive is the combination of heavy-duty pliers, full-size scissors, interchangeable flex implements, interchangeable Phantom blades, secure locking systems, and a growing ecosystem of accessories. ROXON designed it to adapt as your needs change, and that's exactly what it does. For casual users who just want a basic multi-tool, the Flex Titan may be more tool than necessary. But for EDC enthusiasts, gear nerds, outdoorsmen, mechanics, overlanders, DIY-ERs, and anyone who likes customizing their equipment, the Flex Titan offers something genuinely different. At the end of the day, this isn't just a multi-tool, it's a modular system that can evolve with your needs. And that's exactly why the ROXON Flex Titan stands out in a market full of multi-tools that all look and function the same.